Hello, welcome to another league. If we face some bad control decks or some slow opponents, I'm not going to be able to finish this one, so I'm just throwing that out there from the very beginning. But we'll see. Crazy lands keep on being printed. Healthy is overrated. YouTube videos of you play Magic are forever. That's true. Those are facts right there. But yeah, it's 3:15 right now. At 4:30, I need to end the stream. So just throwing that out there. So if you are my opponent, if you get paired against me, play quickly, please. Poggers, hand is Poggers. So we're gonna go turn 1 Stacy, turn 2 AmuLIT. Even if they heal Stacy, we're in fine shape. Turn 1 tapped Foundry. That's really weird. Oh, hello. What could this be? I hope it's burn, but it might not be burn. It could be like the stupid like red-white. Yeah, this is not burn. This has to be the silly destroy your lands deck. The good thing is that this deck usually just destroys your lands as opposed to blood mooning you, which is of course pretty good news for us. They could play blood moon, maybe they do. So I'm not playing Empath because we already have a Titan, and I'd rather hold on interaction for them blowing up my bounce land. Alright, I have no idea what's going on anymore. I just have no idea what's going on here. We already have Fierce Empath. So I think I'm going to go for a haste here. No idea what my opponent's on. I'm definitely bringing in Gusts and Rex Sage. So I don't know whether this is burn or whether this is the red-white Ponza style deck, like Mana Tithe and shit, so... Maybe they had 4 Boros Charming Hand. Yeah, but then why didn't they cast it on my end step? Opponent is a fan, they want me to win? Maybe that's why. That would explain it. Okay. Chat, I don't understand what's going on here. BeamFox2, thank you for the follow. Yes. Called it. There was no way that this was burn. I knew it. I knew it. Gonna hold on to this basic here. NCD Lania, thank you for the follow. I mean, if they are gonna continue blowing their own lands up, I'm probably okay with this. And Dryad. Play this. Opponent's deck is super annoying. It's super bad too. Any land, never lucky. Why not tie this one, opponent? Cascades Skolos? No, they play this because it's just because it's indestructible, so they can copy. They can combine it with Boom Bust. Imagine being a red-white deck based around destroying lands and dying on 2 without ever having any shot to the ramp deck. Just imagine that for a second. Imagine if that were a possibility. Just imagine. At least it was, yeah, it's what we were. It was what it's what I asked for, right? So I got my wish. Wizard needs to stop being a coward and pretty manatite in every color. Why would someone play that deck in a league? Aren't leagues expensive? They're like $10. I think we're gonna mulligan this. It's a little bit slow on the draw. Should we YOLO this hand? What if we YOLO this hand? What if we YOLO this hand, chat? Can you do you let me YOLO this hand? Whoops! Misclicked! Oh no! How much of a nation do we gotta put in for you to play a legacy counter deck that doesn't run a single blue card? That definitely qualifies. That definitely qualifies as a meme list. Amazingly bad hand, yes, exactly. But the meme potential is through the roof. Consider for the Wizards. I mean, we are actually. Turn 3 Titan, baby. Just so my opponent knows. Just so my opponent knows that this was just the top deck. You gotta show them. Thank you. Thank you for the cheers. Easy keep. Easy keep. The easiest of keeps. Come back to beautiful display of my skills. Yeah, hashtag whitelisted, etc. Right? Okay, so do we play around the one-off Maelstrom Pulse? I think we don't play around Pulse. Because if we play around Pulse, then that means that our Titan gets delayed one full turn. So I think it's like if they just have Pulse here, good for them. Oh no! My opponent confirmed Lucksucker than I am. He's saying no coward stream, that's true. No cowards allowed here. Primetime off the top. Primetime off the top. Hook me up, deck. Never lucky. Never lucky. Oh, actually, this was a mistake. Yeah, this was a mistake. Should have played this one. 100% a mistake. Now if I draw Tolaria, I can't transmute. Blood braiding coming. Yep. BB into Goif. I like to report a game one. Udo into Titan for the extra loss. No, I think that we have to exile our own graveyard there to make the Goif tinier. Classic miss out on a point of damage for no reason. Love it, Titan. Yeah, you can have all the thoughtseises that you want, opponent. We're fine. Yep, just have all the thoughtseises. Got me. Don't have another bolt. Is there really no justice? Oh, they have the ultimate, never mind. Yeah, that's actually lethal. Wow, there really is no justice. Wow. There's no justice, chat. There's no justice. None. Alright, Gustos, Field, Explosives, Trackers. This within. Emrakul? Question mark? Emrakul question mark? Nah. If this were black green, I might play Emrakul, but against John, I'm just not feeling it. You know? And before the memes, in case they are special and run surgical, which is packed for Udo or Tracker. GG's. GG easy. Wow. I didn't expect to die like that. Opponent is confirm luck suckier than we are. No dismember? No. If I see Bob is literally the only thing that I want to dismember. I used to bring in dismembers in the past when people were running Bobs, but since everybody moved over to playing Ren instead, it doesn't make that much sense anymore to play dismember. Is it also for the really bad matchups? I mean, it's for the matchups where you want that effect. You don't really need that effect against Jund. When you're losing to Liliana and you top deck a dismember, Karu turn 1. So we're gonna get this card spelled here. Probably gonna take my Dryad. No discard? Okay. Non-bounceland, please. We get owned by Damping Sphere here, but we can't really play around it. Thought about buying Sakama for the memes, then I checked the price. Wow. I mean, Commander, right? Sakama is worth the price. If you say so, Bad Blood Moon, if you say so. This is the moment of truth. You're gonna take my Dryad, or you're gonna take my Tracker? Because if they take my Tracker, I am getting a little bit freaked out about choke slash boil. Well, they took the Dryad, so it's fine. Can't double spell, so that's nice. Pass the turn. Oh, we have a minuser, chat. We got ourselves a minuser. So I guess Asusa would be our best draw. Can I interest you, opponent, in literally growing your Goif? Potentially finding your Croxas, not making your Ashiok die to a single one of the zombies that I'm setting up here. No, I guess I can't interest you. Also, they literally made their Goif smaller. Like, their Goif was a 5-6, and they are like, nope, I don't want a big Goif. No big Goifs for me. No big Goifs for me, said my opponent. It really blows my mind, if I'm being honest. It really blows my mind. And whatever. Baby Goif to do baby Goif to do baby Goif to do baby Goif. Asusa would be nice. If we draw Asusa, we just win. Oh my. Two Dryas gone. One Asusa gone. I guess that when my opponent's line was instead be a Luxac. Explosives off the top. It's kind of insane, honestly. My opponent could have won this game like 5 turns ago if they had been building themselves. Like literally 5 turns ago. Because these guys would have been huge by now. There would be artifacts in the graveyard, there would be planeswalkers, there would be creatures, instants. And instead we are given a shot. And we're drawing blank after blank after blank after blank. I guess it's not gonna matter because my opponent's gonna draw like a lightning bolt or something, but it just tells you that there's no justice. Discard the card. Oh, they discarded themselves. That's hilarious. Wow. My opponent must feel so smart. Used to have Jund and sold it, such an overrated deck. Yeah, but that's like what Jund is by definition, right? It's really funny, like, how many cards we could have drawn that would have punished my opponents so nicely for playing poorly, but... I mean, considering that I kept that no-lander, that effective no-lander in game 1, and also died, clearly there's no... There is no reward for being brave. There's no reward for being brave. Played in an FNM and win 5-0 with it, most win 5-0 I've ever had, and I stopped playing with it after that. It's a fun deck. I enjoy playing the deck. That doesn't mean that it's good. And also there's the fact that it's like you're just working so hard for each one of your wins. Today's not my day, man. Today's really not my day. Yeah, Jund is fine. It's a playable deck that you can play if you want to. Never too good. Sometimes too bad. But like that is the Jund way of life. I guess with Death Ride it was too good. Never mind. Make some mana over there. If you were in this member, couldn't it go if it would have dealt you more damage per turn? That's funny. That's really funny. Yep, I guess so. Snoopy. Untap land. One time. Hook me up with that untap land. Come on, deck. Believe. 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 Untap land. Damn it. If we had found an untap land, we had actually a chance to play the drive this turn and tap play Titan. Now they're gonna kill us with Snoop before we get to do that, so... Isn't it technically possible for wins to... No, turn 3. It is not technically possible to win on turn. Yeah, and no attacks means... Oh, now you decide to show up? No attacks basically confirms that we're just dead. Not much that we can do. With 2 Seaman Spirit guys, Goblin could win turn 1. Yeah. I really don't think that you should be building your deck that way, but... I mean, technically, yeah. I've seen a Golden version with Simians that could win turn 1. Yeah, that sounds terrible. Because even if you have only one Simian Spirit guy, that doesn't speed up your combo turn. So you need to like draw both of your Simian Spirit guides, the Snoop, the land, and the Harbinger. Why aren't you playing Neoform if you want to be doing that, right? Just make sure that the Kiki is not in the hand. this one, this, and this. Boa can go. Stacy's can go. One of these can go. Udo. Empath. I think I like backdoor empath. Yeah, one time I did die on turn 2 actually. Now that you put on, we actually died on turn 2 on stream, thanks to Gemstone Caverns. My opponent, I was on the play, and my opponent went turn 1 Gemstone Caverns. I guess on my turn 1 they play their Gemstone Caverns, and then they play turn 1 Snoop, turn 2 Harbinger, and I died. But I don't know if is Gemstone Cavern considered fast mana? Would you say that Gemstone Caverns is fast mana? Certainly. You think so? Keep this hand. Looks pretty good. So we're an AmuLIT into a Susa, into some ramping. Yeah, this hand is glorious. I would assume that the pact is going to go here. Yeah. Draw another Titan. Technically, it is kind of like Titan. Play a Susa. Play this. And I think we have to transmute here, right? I'm gonna play Tolaria West here. So this plays around another discard spell. We get got by Tarfire, but it needs to be exactly Tarfire, which is very likely my opponent sided out, because they actually cannot stop me with Munitions Expert. Redundant Dismember. So this is 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need one more. Bounce here. Transmute. Summon Respect. For Primeval Titan. Conceded. I was going to get double basic there. Player on Bloodman. Feels like the only way that I lose there. Okay. Game 3. They should have Bloodman in hand? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, so I was going to get double basic. Okay. Laughing Rock, what do you got for me? Okay. It's a little bit of a sketcher, but I like it. Unclaimed territory. Huh. AmuLIT would be a great draw. Saving this up for turn 2, right? For x equals 2. It's so tough that we need to play around the combo and also their fair plan and their thought ceases and their blood moons. This matchup is really bad for us. Yeah, that's actually an interesting fetch if they are playing Blood Moon. They did take the Dryad though. Thank you for the follow. Triple barrel like a boss. Okay. Field of Ruin. Alright, so that basically confirms no Blood Moon. Can we draw this member, please? That would be really cool. Oops. So we don't just die to the Splinter Twin. Hey Brian, how's it going? Goblins are scarier than COVID. Facts. We might just be dead here, but we cannot beat the combo, so just going to play this out and see what happens. But if they have the combo here, I'm just dead. Nothing I can do. No combo. Okay. Janke Musso Barigadi COVID. Sorry. I mean, if they have nothing. If they really just have nothing here, we might just be able to get away with this. One, two, three, four. Castle. Play Vestige. What do I think will get banned? Astrolabe. I talk about it there. Okay. So I guess that explains it. My opponent's a mono Blood Moon. Ringleader. Proper art. Props to opponent. Alright, can we draw a Titan off the top? So I guess I'm gonna fetch the breeding pool here. I don't think I'm playing around Blood Moon anymore. And this gives me potential blue mana. Titan, please. Damn it. Required to wear a mask and the players are on the match per table, also limiting how many players can RSVP. Oh, you're talking about your LGS is opening up? Yeah, I don't know. I have not been liking LGS is opening up. But they wouldn't open up if people wouldn't go play, right? They have the Sling Gang. Trash Master. So if I blow this up here, we take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Do we just have to blow it up now? I'm not concerned about the combo anymore, so I think I'm just going to blow it up. My opponent should have used the ability of the Trash Master to sack their 2-drop that I was already going to be blown up. They would have been able to deal 2 more damage this turn. So they definitely missed on 2 damage there, which hopefully are going to be relevant. I don't think they're going to, but they might be. Titan? Prime time, let's go! Prime time! Off the top! Prime time! Ah! So I'm gonna do this so maybe I can force my opponent to like blow up, like sack a dude here. We might get one more turn. Oh, I guess we don't get one more turn anyway, so this doesn't matter. Man! Feels bad, man. California, no FNM? Yeah, good. But I've seen some LGSs kind of opening up kind of around the world, and it's just like not good. Yeah, I mean, Gage, even if you don't believe that it's true or whatever, even if for whatever reason you don't believe that it's true, is it really worth it? Like, what if it is? Like, what is the? It's a matter of like cost benefit, right? Is literally dying worth playing paper Magic over playing online Magic? Because it's not like you don't get to play Magic. You can still play Moto and stuff. So like, is playing paper Magic worth potentially dying? That is the math that you should do, and I think it's pretty straightforward that it's just not. So not a great hand, but I think it's keepable enough. I'm going to go turn 1 Stacy, turn 2 Stacy instead of turn 1 Stacy of the Cavern, because if I don't find the bounce land, this is my second green source for Titan. Oh, hello. So because of that, I think this is the correct line, because this needs to be on green. We can play in Finland since June. We have like 1 case a day in the whole country. Like, life is normal here. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's fair. COVID doesn't kill you, just weaken you for other things to kill you. Yeah, I mean, it's the same point, Gage, right? It's literally, what is the difference whether it kills you or it weakens you so something else kills you? It's the same as AIDS, right? AIDS doesn't kill you, but something else does. But it's just like, is it really worth it? Personally, I just don't think so, but I mean, if it is worth it for some people, then, you know, people can do whatever they want. I'm not gonna babysit anybody, but it's just, yeah. I do tend to live my life following like a cost versus benefit kind of thing, and this just does not seem worth it to me whatsoever. But if it is worth for people, then whatever. Yeah, we had like very similar openers. Oh, come on, really? Now you decide to show up? Feels bad, man. I guess we're gonna see what they do here. The fact that neither of us has dryads means that this might devolve into a field match. Yeah, I do feel for the LGS owners, but if you want to support your LGS, you have other ways of doing so, right? We're just gonna Vesuva here. Yeah, sure. This seems like it might evolve into a zombies game. And I think my last land drop is just gonna be of this Stacy. Is going to bounce and replay the Ghost Squatter, so I can make sure that I can keep up the zombie advantage. Drug dealers losing a ton of magic. Yeah, the drug dealer is the government. Oh, damn it, drug dealers. Stupid drug dealers. Losing money and shit. Naming L for Cavern, resolving back-to-back Fear Sempeth for Titan and BBE. That does sound kind of poggers, I'm not gonna lie. They bounced Ghost Squatter. So if I blow this up, then they don't have blue. I guess they can still get blue off of... they can still get blue off of Crumble Investors, so it's not worth it. I am too deep in the meme. You see, chat, opponent with the proper art for all their cards. Respects for EDB. Good job, EDB. Fierce Empath Amulet made BBE Amulet viable. Trust. You know I love you, Jose, but I can only meme so hard. I'm only human, okay? I can only meme so hard. You have to understand that. I can only meme so hard. Save the memes for Sakama. Here's Titan. Can you see it? You can't really see it. Stupid glare. There we go. So good. I think this is now my favorite card that I own. It's so good. So if they have bounce in hand, we get blown out. So I think this is fine. We have more sumbos than they do. What did they bounce? Bounce Simic. And then for next turn, we actually do have access to AmuLIT, so... Can we go squatter ourselves? What for? It doesn't really help at all. Get 2 zombies? It's not lethal. And if it's not lethal, I don't really care about doing it. Hello! Is double T-West the line here? I think so. They have the blue source in hand. So I think I'm going to be ghost squattering. Tolaria West? Because as long as they don't have Dryad, we're fine. I love the mirror. It's silly and yet sometimes very skill intensive all at the same time. Honestly, the more that I play the mirror, the more that I enjoy it. What did they bounce? They bounced Forest. So now one of my lines is going to be now to copy their Ghost Squatter so we can blow up their T-West. If they're blocking like this, they gotta chump. Down to 2. Bounce, transmute, pact, prime time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we're gonna get double bounce land. We've used 2 land drops. So I think I'm gonna bounce this, this, and this. Oh, they used the Ghost Quarter. That's messed up, opponent. I needed you to keep your Ghost Quarter in play, so I could mess you up. Opponent too smart. Vala could transmute lethal. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work for us, and it doesn't work for our opponent either, because we're at 24. What I should have done though is I should have bounced this and this. So like now I should have a Vesuva in hand instead of having this, because that would allow me to gain 2 more life if I needed to. Yeah, there's no Dryad for either one of us. That's why this deck, that's why this game is interesting, right? It's because there's no Dryad. If there were a Dryad on either side, this would be a really silly game. In fact, if my opponent just top deck a Dryad right now, they actually might be able to set up lethal. They also top deck the AmuLIT this turn. That's crazy. Yeah, they do have the Dryad. Okay, so maybe they just have lethal here. So they just find Valakut. Yeah, I think they might have lethal. It's gonna be 6 damage here, down to 18. Then, yeah, they actually have exactly lethal. Yeah, my punt of not bouncing this is going to end up costing me the game. Brutal. Brutal. That was so short-sighted of me. That was so short-sighted of me. Yeah, we got kind of outplayed here. I mean, it was a punt on my part. It was just, but my opponent played super tight, and they were rewarded. So good on them. Because they have exactly lethal, I think. Well, now they super have it. I guess they need a bounce land, right? Because now Vesuva is going to copy Valakut. That's 2 triggers. Then, yeah, if they have access to a bounce land, we're dead. Okay. Is that lethal now? So 1, 2, 3. That's 9. Plus 1, 12. Yeah, they have exactly lethal. Now they don't even need a bounce land. They're fine. Now they are just fine. Yeah, they use Vesuva to copy bounce land here. Yeah, they got Vesuva Valakut off the Titan trigger. So they were just sandbagging the Dryad all along? Or they were either sandbagging the Dryad or they were sandbagging the AmuLIT. Either or. Alright, GG's. So I guess that it wouldn't have really mattered. Like my mistake wouldn't have mattered really. Cut that, cut that, cut these, cut this one, cut this one, cut one of these. Carlo got scored of 7. Congratulations. Yeah. So they would have blocked differently. They would have blocked differently that way. No, because they would have blocked Titan on Titan, and then they would have blocked two zombies. But then their Titan would be dead. Huh. Is that true? Yeah, it might have been lethal, yeah. Yeah, if we didn't go squatter, they would have had a bunch of more. They would have had more blockers. That's true. Because we go squatter to prevent them from attacking. So for preventing them to make one more zombie. So we would have actually been in the same spot. Oh, I guess that we could have attacked with a Sun Snake. That's true. Oh, this hand is super heavy on interaction. Kind of like it. It might be a little bit too heavy on interaction, though. Gross. Never mind, hand's perfect. So weird. Yeah, I think we gust here. Delays their turn, it delays their draws. Their land drop, sorry. They bottom the Dryad, though. Alright, can we Titan? Nope. We have this member, but I am time walking them effectively, right? So that's what I'm trying to do. Feeling like we're gonna get gusted here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do this first. See what happens. Let's go. So I'm gonna be within something this turn. It's either these or these. I think I'm gonna be within that. I think my opponent does have a Gust in hand. Or not. Coolio. Go Squatter and Grundorf. We have not made any land drops just yet, so we're gonna do this. Now we're gonna do this and this, and now we're gonna pass. Very surprised to see that they don't have a Gust there. All right, let's do this again. Well, was I playing around to not haste? I'm more interested in slowing down my opponent, and if they have beasts within for my Titan, we actually don't get to slow their Titan down. So I think that it's a lot of higher priority for me to make sure that we get to slow my opponent down than it is for my opponent to resolve their stuff. That it is to deal damage to them, basically. All right, we're already behind. Ugh. We're super far behind now. Force of Vigor off the top. Chat, let's go. That's not Titan mana. Oh. Yeah. Couldn't have beaten that in a bazillion years. Alright, I'm gonna try to finish this really quick. And if we are playing against a control deck, I'm going to concede, basically, because we're not gonna have enough time. So just going to say that, because it's 4:24 right now. But if we get paired against something like Burn, we're probably gonna be able to finish the match very, very quickly. Unless nobody joins the queue, in which case, if you are a control player, I recommend you join the queue right now, so I will just concede to you, because I don't have time. So we're basically gambling here. We're hoping that we get paired against a matchup that will finish very quickly, because I have to go. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ice 9, didn't we just play against this person? It was our only win in this in this league. They're playing the meme deck. The mana type deck. I'd rather like they counter this than the amulet, so mana type me. Combo. What is their opponent playing? They're playing like the Mimi black red white destroy land deck. It's really bad. We beat them 2-0 previously. I guess they could technically have a Wrath. They really work hard with that 2-mana Stone Ray, yeah. This deck is not very good at all. This card is a little bit annoying though. Pillage. Okay. That is pretty annoying, actually. Alright, let's run untap land off the top or another bounce land. Sure. This is bad. Wait, what? Oh, come on. If we draw a castle, we're fine. Okay, now we're dead. I guess they continue taking damage of this stupid land. Dryad beats, yeah. That seems to be the strategy. Okay. Down to 4. All right, down to 2. So many stone rains, yep. Don't do it. Don't do it. No! Untap land, untap land, untap land, untap land. If we have learned something today, is that justice is not a thing. Justice is not a thing. Justice confirmed, not a thing. What a meme. It cost them 4 mana to cycle a Sunbaked Canyon. No, that's just good content right there. We played this deck. This was like the first. We beat them in the first round. It was the only win that we had this league. The only win that we had this league was actually... That is a kind of a greedy attack, honestly. What if I'm holding lands in my hand? That's why. This deck is so bad. So bad. Actually, I do like it. I actually do like Tireless Tracker, actually. No, the Tracker actually gets... no, I actually do like it. Never mind, yeah. So we're gonna cut on those. Can shave one of these and shave a Titan? No, I'll shave a Ghost Square. Actually, let's not shave a land. Let's shave another Stacy. Couldn't pull it off in time. That Reveler is new in this deck? It might be. I honestly don't know what the standard list of red-white nonsense is. I knew about the existence of this deck because it was kind of a meme. I mean, it is a meme, but it's been a meme for a while. Go on, opponent. Yeah, it's really bad. It's really, really bad. I guess they might have Boil, so maybe I should be watching out for that. Nah, I'm just gonna YOLO. So sometimes they would play Simian Spirit Guide. One, two, three, four, five. Mana type this opponent. Turn one land, Spirit Guide, Stone Rain. Yeah, exactly. The dream. Oh, I didn't want to cut a land, that's true. Stacy was kind of the nuts there. What a game. I'm starting to see some holes in the game. They also play like 19 lands or something like that. That is just not reasonable. It really is very, very silly. Playing our own mana tide like an absolute champion. actually hurt by the Dryad ability because my castle is gonna enter untapped and I'm not gonna be able to transmute this turn. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Molten Rain. Got it. Oh, hello. Fancy seeing you here. Fancy seeing you here. Boom bust. You got it. You know what's not a bust though, right? Also, we know that they can't be playing Path because Path would be giving me lands. I think I'm just going to transmute here. I'm gonna play around into stupid Untitled. Oust again. That's fine. Play this. There you go. Exact same play is gonna happen next turn. Oh no, you didn't have it, opponent. Let's go, Craig Wesco. Boom. Remember, this deck is built around the card Stone Rain and they cannot beat the deck that just loses to the card Stone Rain. Jeez. GG's opponent. Like, if AmuLIT is not a buy, what deck does this deck beat? Alright, that did not feel good whatsoever. That league did not feel good whatsoever. I think I'm still I'm still on this train right now. I think I'm still on this train right now. One of the things that I'm considering is not playing Wormcoil or not playing Ballista. But I think I'm kind of on the current train here. What happened to the Record Keeper? I don't know what that is. Oh, you mean like the little thingy that's on top of there? Yeah, no. Whenever the league is over, it just disappears. But I don't know. I'm not feeling too hot about AmuLIT right now. Maybe it's because I'm just hitting some pretty bad variants, which I kind of have been lately. But I've been doing better with Karn than without it. So I'm probably going to be... I guess if I play AmuLIT, I'm probably going to be submitting Karn for the weekend. But... yeah. I don't think I have much, really, a lot of else to say besides that was rough. It was a rough league. Somehow we beat the red-white destroy line twice in the same league. Those were our only wins, which is really funny. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Glad we were able to like squeeze that league in. But yeah, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again for the next video. Stay safe and take care.